year and a half ago, I was given 3 months to live. I was told to get my affairs in order, to go away and enjoy the time I had left with my family. I've played sport my whole life, became world kickboxing champion in 2009, and this was it. The big C was going to beat me. When I was 23, I had a motorcycle accident. I was ran over by an articulated lorry and was told I would never have movement in my leg ever again. Who'd have thought that 5 years later I'd go on to represent Great Britain and become world kickboxing champion? I've got cancer of the brain, a stage 4 glioblastoma multiforme, the most aggressive kind. I changed my diet, I used physical exercise, and I trained harder than I ever had done before. This wasn't just so I could go through chemotherapy and radiotherapy, but it was to attack it at a different angle so I could live my life with my family. I wanted to be a new type of statistic. I didn't want to be sat on the couch waiting to die. If anything, having cancer has made me see the world in a new light, made me appreciate the smallest of moments, no longer just existing. Now the tumour has shrunk. It's shrunk every time I've gone for a scan. I'm back coaching youth rugby. I'm helping out in the gym, teaching classes, helping to try and mould the next generation of sports stars. I'm actually thankful for my situation. It's like looking at life through new eyes. You've got to stay positive and keep moving forward. I want people to realise that there is hope. There is another option, to stand up and take control of their own situation.
Kickboxing team, I was English champion at the time, and I decided to go for a ride with mates to Wales. As I lent into a corner, you come on the power when you're riding a bike. 20 miles an hour, came on the power and there was diesel all over the road and gravel. I had to make a split decision what to do, and it involved me jumping off the bike just as it hit me. I landed on my back, and the articulated lorry went straight over my leg. So that's one of the wheels. Completely shattered both legs. As I said in the video, I was in a coma for a week. It took me 8 months to learn even how to walk again. I was told I would never walk unaided ever again. First of all, it was you wouldn't walk, we were going to cut my leg off. The second one was well, you're never going to walk without a stick or a frame. And everyone gave up on me. I paid to go and see a private specialist up further north. He basically said, sort your life out. He had a leg injury himself as well, so I don't think I have much compassion. I can either amputate your leg through the base of the knee, so you can put a prosthetic, or we can fix a rod, fused rod, all the way through your leg. Sport was my life, and that's what I said now. But obviously what I was really good at was fighting. I did boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai, K1, I've even touched on some MMA. But kickboxing, what I was good at. So my injuries were, I completely degloved my leg. I had only a quarter left of my calf. I've still got no ligaments whatsoever in that knee. It's all held together by scar tissue. I was to walk again, I was in a bed for 4 months with Wisdom. Didn't move off that wall, didn't see the sunlight or anything. Every time I sat up, I passed out. So it took me 3 to 4 weeks just to be able to sit up on my bed. So it worked, adapted to the situation that I was in, and changed kind of my mindset. I fought slightly different, and found I was still quite good. From there, I fought in a few local shows, then became the Welsh champion, Welsh Open Series champion, English champion, and then I won the British title as well. From there I also got selected to go for selection with Great Britain. It was 6 months of absolute torture, the selection process. I was training 4 to 5 times a day, but that's what I had to do to be the best. But if you want to get anywhere in life, you want to be the best at your game, you've got to put the hours in, you've got to put the hard work in, and that's exactly what I did. And that resulted in me in 2009 going out to Italy with Team GB, and I had 11 fights over 5 days and actually became the world light heavyweight kickboxing champion out there. Fast forward to 2014, life's all great, rosy, came home, went to bed, came round with paramedics working on my bed. I'd actually technically died. I'd had a 15-minute seizure overnight. I had no warning signs whatsoever. But I had a tumour the size of a tennis ball. That's a good picture actually. That's it. Started a tennis ball in the front part of my brain. No warning, no headaches, no nothing, just out of the blue. 6 weeks till surgery, worst 6 weeks of my life. I didn't sleep because every time I would go to bed, it was like a prison. I'd sit there and I'd be like, I'm not going to walk my dog, I've got 2 kids to see. I'm not going to walk the widow, what you going to do with the house, the mortgage, the debts. I was earning quite a lot of money at the time, and I wasn't even concentrating on myself. So I used to get up in the morning when I shouldn't have really, I'd go running. The first mile, I'd be crying, I'd be crying. Second mile, I'd be saying to myself, do you know what, you just sort yourself out. You will beat this if you can. Third mile, I was like, I came back and I was full of spirit again. A few dog walkers at the first mile saw me crying and must have thought, if you don't like running, why are you doing it? It's absolutely crying. Went through surgery, came through it really quick. I was up talking 2 hours after a 5-hour operation. They removed it completely, which was great. I said, how do I die then? Because they still give me a 5-year prognosis of my life. They said over the next 5 years, it progressed into a glioblastoma multiforme, which is the world's most deadliest tumour, the biggest killer of the under 40s. I said, okay. Let's go! Nice side, that's good. Just be concentrated. You there already, how easy is this? Time! Stay where we are, stay where we are, stay where we are. 10 seconds ready. Here we go. This is the wake up round, switch it on. 3, 2, 1, let's go! See the exports from the next time.
Oi! Ah, yeah. Yeah, get that.
You've got 10 seconds to get back. Big roll jump. Hit the floor. Chest the floor. Time! Well done. Alright, let's go. Big one, back up, go, 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 go. 20 seconds to get back.
Måste ha det. Gott i sig, niggas!
get